Ride junk, ride drunk. Smoke crack, ride stacks. Toke weed, free of need.
Sitting on the park bench. My little girls with bad intent. Snot's running down his nose. Greasy fingers smearing shabby clothes. Hey, Aqualung.
Hello there. This is the F Plus Podcast, Terrible Things, Red with Enthusiasm. My name's Lemon.
Hi, Boots Ranger.
Boots, how are you doing?
I guess I'm okay. I don't know. I need a change in my life.
What's bothering you about your life?
I'm just sick of all this shelter.
Sure.
These clothes, the warmth of my home.
Okay, that's sure. Well, that's a problem that can be fixed. Have you considered picking up a heroin habit? You given that any consideration at all?
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Get a fucking a dog that sucks.
Cool. Are cockroaches involved in this?
They certainly will be. I'm going to introduce you to a site called Squat the Planet.
Oh boy.
And it is a site where squatters congregate to talk about the homeless life and homeless, I don't want to say struggles, but let's say accomplishments. The fun things that you will encounter as a squatter. I don't know where they're getting their internet from, but it's going to be an educational process.
Sorry.
Giving me nothing. All right, readers assemble! In the room tonight, we have Boots Rain Gear.
Wow, you're cute. I'm hopping a train to Oregon in a few days, and I don't really know much about it besides it's cold.
Jimmy Franks.
Ride junk, ride drunk, smoke crack, ride stacks, toke weed, free in need.
Squiddy McConway.
Wait till you find out what true love is.
Left-handed radio's own Adam Bozarth.
So I was randomly thinking of that song 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover and thought of a parody title of 50 Ways to Use a Rubber.
And Lemon. So recently, I was in a jam after getting robbed by a couple of Mexicans, and I pretty much had to suck a dick for money. Hey, F Plus.
Hey,
Lemon.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you guys? How's the weather where you're at? Are you all warm and comfortable? Is everything nice where you are?
It's cold.
Itchy.
Yeah.
I'm indoors. It's awesome.
Okay, so indoors. So in whose doors exactly? Did you break into a hospital, or are you do you have a tent outside of Jim Morrison's grave? Where are you? Where are you stealing residents?
I got
today?
a home. I pay mortgage.
Fuck you! You fucking motherfucker!
I'm kind of freeloading off my husband. Does that count?
Well, that guy must be a fucking sucker.
Yeah.
I want to introduce you to an exciting group of people that is an entire community of squatters.
What?
And they have a site called Squat the Planet. So they've learned,
Now, this is about ladies peeing in the woods, right?
No, that's Squat on the Planet. It's
Okay.
a completely different courtesy P project. This is Squat the Planet. This is how to live on the outskirts of society. But I think Jimmy Franks can sum it up. Jimmy Franks, what is Squat the Planet?
I'm glad you asked, Lemon.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked too. It's a wander punk travel blog and community.
It's not a Travel Channel show. It's Squat the Planet.
That's good. Bourdain does not need another fucking show. He is on TV enough.
Squat the Planet is an online community exploring nomadic lifestyles through minimalist travel. That's a fancy way of saying we're a bunch of gypsies, migrant punks, hippies, and other ne'er-do-wells. Our community is centered around many different kinds of travel and the freedoms they provide. This is a place where people can come together, share what's going on in their local community, read about what's going on in the communities around them, help others new to the wander punk lifestyle find a path outside of the social norm. It's our hope that providing a space for people to come together and make real-world connections that we can help others live a more satisfying life and continue the growth of our community.
Do you think this website like squats on just different servers?
Yeah.
Generation euphemism.
So we're going to go straight to the forums. There's an entire forum section to Squat the Planet, and we're going to start out with Gary the Old Guy. This is Gary the Old Guy. He just joined the board.
Gary Old Man was already taken.
So sometime around August this year, I wound up in Birmingham. I'm away to NOLA. NOLA is all lowercase, so that's like an opposite acronym. Things were okay other than the heat, but I had booze and smoke, so I was a pretty happy camper. Well, I was by the yard, flying a sign and drinking with some amusing home bums. Home bums.
That's their word.
I think we're going to run into a lot of those.
When I see a train-hopping couple, so I went over to where they were hanging. We start drinking and telling stories. All is well. Eventually, we got really drunk, and apparently 3 or more people show up, and it's a party in the middle of this park in Alabama.
Wait.
We're all having a great time, shooting the shit, and getting fucking plastered. At some point, we decided to go to the hop-out and continue the festivities. I'm assuming that's what happened, because the next thing I know, I'm waking up in a well next to these 2 guys I vaguely remember meeting the day before. After some investigating, we figure we're going to Waycross, Georgia, but that's not our biggest problem. We only have, like, 1 Nalgene between 3 people. Every time we side, there's no water to be found. We're going, like, 80 past tons of streams and rivers and farms and towns thirsting to death. Eventually, dude remembers having some purification tabs in his pack, so the next sighting, we wind up getting some of the ditch water with tadpoles swimming in it. I mean, this stuff looked pretty gnarly, but we dropped the tabs in, and about 30 minutes later, when the tadpoles were floating, we had some life-saving water. You know it's good water when the tadpoles are dead. I broke several of my own rules that trip. Number 1, I hopped out blackout drunk. Number 2,
How could he help it?
I hopped with people I barely knew. Number 3, I rode with basically no water. Thankfully, everything wound up all right. But ever since, I've been more careful.
This is really interesting.
Yeah, are you learning new life skills?
I'm learning new lingo.
Well, that's good. That's good. So, if your husband ever ditches you, now you're
exactly.
You decide to become a
you
hobo.
have a backup plan. So this is a new thread on the forums. It's called Awkward Ride. And Adam, if you'll take JoJo, please. He's getting to know this place.
Mm-hmm. So I'm walking down the road, and this old guy in a truck asked me where I was headed and offered me a ride, and I got in. We made small talk, then he just comes out and asks if I ever had my cock sucked. It was awkward ride after that, and he tried to offer me $10, and I was like, I think I'm gonna walk the rest of the way to town. As soon as I got out of the truck, I just started laughing out loud. It was pretty funny after I looked back on it, XD.
Jimmy Franks, you are a Japanarchist, which is a pretty good name.
Well, giving or receiving a BJ is a normal form of compensation when hitching. It's one of the rules of the road, man.
Suck it up. Literally.
Oh.
Squiddy, you are Thaw Poet.
Oh, okay. Ha 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 ha. Man, oh man. You know, some people would look at $10 for receiving a BJ as a whole lot of ramen noodles. Lamau. Yeah, bro, acceptable compensation or not, that chit ain't my cup of tea either. As we say in the South, that dog don't hunt.
He sucks a dick.
Yeah.
Boots, you are Arapala. Arapala.
Oh no, he was gonna pay to such your dick? fucking BJ's a BJ's. At least that's what Ma was saying.
Adam, back to JoJo.
I don't know about the unwritten book of the road, but the guy was only driving me 5 miles.
Well, then a quick BJ. Like, I don't know when the hand job to blowjob crossover happens. Oh, that's 4 miles on the odometer. Sucky, sucky.
But the guy was only driving me 5 miles, and if I really need to make money, I'll ask all around town for work or fly a sign.
Blowjob's $10.
True, a BJ is a BJ, but I'm more of the hopeless romantic type and want a mate companion rather than an F-buddy or one-nighter.
I've been there a few times, dude. I'm sorry, my name's Wise Hop. I'm a celebrated poster. My home is Canada, but you'll find me anywhere. Anyway, I've been there a few times, dude. One time while hitching on the East Coast when I was 19, I got this early morning ride from this big bearded dude. Tried talking to him on the way, but he didn't say much. The second he pulls over to let me out, he straight up asked me if I want my dick sucked. I said no, and then it hit me when what he actually just said to me. He then proceeded to argue with me for the next 10 minutes. This guy was a big fucker. So it was a little tense. He asked me, "You ever had your dick sucked by a guy before?" And I'm like, "No." So he says, "Well, how do you know you don't like it?" Well, there's no question mark, though. So how do you know you don't like it? And I said, "It's just one of those things, you know." Whole time sitting on the side of the road in this green pickup truck, wonder if I'm about to get raped. After probably one of the most awkward conversations I've had to date, he finally says, "To each his own," and I get out. It was at that point that I didn't want to hitch anymore, that was the third time that trip. The guy before started talking about Recce and healing through touch and tried getting his hands on me. Fuck, man. I'm creeped out just typing this shit. Oh, man, to be young and fit.
Aw,
Whoa.
poor fella.
It's funny, though. The one that creeped me out the most was this trucker dude, not to stereotype, who one night brought me to his house for a quick stop. He asked me if there were gays in the big city I was from out west. Asked me if it was awkward going to public washrooms with a potential gay dude. Didn't seem like an odd conversation. I always check. Any gays in this washroom? Straight man coming in, toot toot.
Just look out.
Didn't seem like an odd conversation, seeing as he was a hick from a small town. Then we started talking about boots.
Wait, why?
And he asked
Why?
me about
why were you doing that? I'm not into that stuff, man.
When I think
that's
about
not me,
gay
man.
washroom
No
sex,
hobo.
Look, it's just a natural flow of conversation. You start talking about gay washroom sex, you start talking about boots. Anyway, he's asking about my docs, and we chatted about them and his cowboy boots for a while. He says he may have a pair he can give me. Well, stopped at his house at about 11 p.m. We go into the basement, and he gets me to try these boots on and walk around in them.
Oh my God. I like how even this hillbilly gay dude is into shoes. Put them on. Try them on.
Anyway, let's walk around in them. Oh, fuck, I feel so dirty. In the end, nothing happened, and he ended up dropping me off by a massive train yard. I didn't clue into what was going on back then, but fuck, these days it creeps me the fuck out. At least when people are straight up, "I'll suck your cock like a slut," it's out in the open. It's that fucking "I'm ass raping you in my mind" that does the damage.
Yeah, that's okay. We're drawing some very jagged lines here. Wreck Liberty needs to be.
All right, Boots, take it.
Yeah. I'm glad to know it wasn't just me that crap like that happened to other people too. That's so funny and awkward. I hate hitchhiking. No thank, I will walk.
No thank.
So, Adam, your name is Aura Licht. You're female, okay. And you joined the board specifically to tell us this story of your squatting adventures. What is your story titled? What did you title this post?
The mud alcove of groundly pleasures. A sensual barefoot intercourse between my feet and the earth.
Oh boy.
Otherwise known as walking barefoot.
but much sexier.
You fucking assholes. It has been a while. I decided to spend more time being barefoot, regardless of the type of surface, environment, weather. I started with the medium-long walks on a, quote, dirt, quote, road. Then on the forest trails, Christ. And recently, even when I go into town. I walk, run, dance, and jump, always barefoot, and I just cannot stop it anymore. I tried to wear my sandals the other day, but that felt total disconnection.
Is this going to be like stealth marketing for those stupid shoes?
Yeah.
With the toes?
The Bikram or the Vikram.
Yeah, Vibram, five fingers.
Vibram.
The shit the kumquat wears.
Yesterday, I went for a walk in the forest following a new trail that passed along the river, and it was full, oh so full, of mud everywhere. I got dirt up to my knees and never felt that light and relaxed. IV experienced a rainbow of emotions, each prompted by a different element/surface I came into contact with.
Oh my god, okay, Auralict, your prose is goddamn fucking infuriating, and I can't hear it, I literally cannot hear anymore, so please skip to your poetry.
The poem, entitled "The Mud Alcove of Groundly Pleasures, a Sensual Barefoot Intercourse Between My Feet and the Earth by Oral Licked."
Oh, so all that bullshit was just a preamble to your poem. All right,
Yes.
great, good.
Fertile earthly maiden, here I come to tease your senses by walking the trails of thy luscious body. There I sink my feet into the scented sex of yours.
Oh, dude, no! Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I had synesthesia, but right now I don't.
Those long blades of grass, like fingernails, scratch along my skin. You suck my heels into thee, holding my extremities in an alchemic, mystical embrace. Those fallen leaves, like pubic hairs.
Yeah, that's what fallen
You should
leaves remind
probably
me of
see a
lot.
doctor.
Those fallen leaves, like pubic hairs, hide the secret portal of your grace from profane eyes. As I penetrate more into it,
Jesus! Gross!
getting all up into that guts.
This is
The
an
wet
Andy Daly
walls
character.
of warm mud open up like a trembling, hungry mouth, its saliva orgasming pure water to further lubricate my next moves, yearning for more. Those sharp thorns, like unexpected lustful bites, pierce my flesh's ejaculating red semen.
What?
Earth to man, man back to earth.
Okay, Jimmy Franks, please take Scummy 1990 immediately.
Yo, this is Scummy 1990. I'm sorry, man, if this gets me banned, but Jesus fucking Christ, this is the gayest hippie shit I've heard.
Yeah!
Hey, what are you, Scummy?
MVP!
Wait, I'm not done
Hey,
yet.
Scummy,
Barefoot feet? Wow, do we really need a whole fucking story about it?
MVP!
Holy shit! Holy shit!
What's your Auralict? What's your response to Scummy?
Hi, Scummy. I just shared what I felt. Thanks for your eloquent comments. You seem to be a very straightforward person. Again, thanks for your understanding.
This thread is entitled "The Worst/Dirtiest Squat You Ever Squatted," also known as "Hey F+." Please read this thread.
Before we proceed, I'd just like to point out the fund drive going on the right side of the page.
Yeah, tell me about the fund drive.
Yeah, they're just trying to raise some money. Let's see.
Okay.
There's a monthly.
What percentage?
There's a monthly
what percentage
donation.
are you so
Today's
far?
the 31st of January when we're reading this, and they've got a goal to raise $50 this month.
Okay, that's a good goal. I like setting maintainable goals just so you can achieve and feel good about them.
Yeah.
So where are you at, currently?
0.
No, it says there's 28 days left.
It's 28 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're on the Christmas Islands or something.
All right, so this is about the worst/dirtiest squat you ever squatted. Hey, my name's Diagaro. I was banned. I don't know why.
Oh, dear.
But something. I brought the ire. I don't know. Maybe I drank, had a bottle of water or something.
He paid
Anyway.
rent.
Fucking sell out. Just curious what horror stories might be out there. My worst has to be this house I squatted in Seattle for a week. Before I could spread my bedroll out, I had to shove a shitload of skivvies and rigs out of the way. I don't know what like heroin. Okay, good. The rest of the house had floors so rotten that you could see the dirt lower crawl space through the spongy wood, which, as in a thing that casts spells, was the domain of the possums and raccoons.
Or the spongy wood witch.
It's the spongy wood witch summoned the possums.
The spongy wood witch.
Yeah, into the domain of the possums.
Never had any human visitors, though.
Yeah.
All the Camando junkies were long gone by the looks of these remains. And then, Squiddy, you are Monkey Wrench.
Oh, good.
Your title is Oogle Supreme.
Filthy undies and dirty rigs are to be expected no matter where you are.
Not
You
really.
just have to accept that if there's an empty room / house trash / trailer / hole in the wall, some gross shit has probably gone down in it.
I agree with that sentence.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of cracking a squat.
Whoa.
I just like to point out this is a person who likes
Be
to put things in
gentle with me.
quotes, but did not put the word pleasure in quotes.
That is one of the best sentences I've ever read in my life.
That would actually, like, if I was doing it like a techno DJ thing,
Cracking a
I had the
squat.
pleasure of quacking a squat would be a really good.
I think cracking means like he's the first one in. So it's fresh, so there's no...
He cut the figurative ribbon on it.
Yeah.
I think I played Squat Cracker on the Amiga back in the day. It was on one of the big 5-inch floppies.
I had the pleasure of cracking a squat, which would later...
Sorry.
Gotta get through that sentence. Gotta get through it. All right, take 3. Here we go.
I don't count that. I don't think any of those were bad takes. I had the pleasure of cracking a squat, which would later famously be known as poop squat.
In where? No, they're known as poop squat. Where?
In the 8th Ward of New Orleans.
Whoa.
Plaque.
Poop squat. Originally only inhabited by 3 awesome kids and their dogs, of course, their dogs,
Right.
but slowly overrun by kids who thought it would be okay to take shits and piss maybe 10 feet away from where we slept and ate. Now I understand and accept the dynamics of living rent-free and the social politics of squatter culture,
I don't think you do if you're complaining about any of this shit.
but for fuck's sake, there are some basic guidelines of sanitation that human beings living in wilderness or city have been adhering to since prehistory. You do not poop where you sleep and prepare food.
They did.
You will get sick. Naturally, the 3 of us and a handful of others got sick from inhaling oogle shit. I got a wicked case of pharyngitis.
Diego comes back and says, yeah, dirty rigs and underwear is kind of a meme now. Meme to me now. Someone says something about a nasty squat, and I ask, like, dirty rigs and underwear nasty or just regular old nasty? When you squat as long as I have, you have different definitions of the word nasty.
I can remember when I first hit the road and finding rigs freaked me out. Oh my god, this place is horrible. Someone needs to get rid of these. Now they're almost a static part of the squat's decorum. A couple of rigs.
Aw.
Kick.
Hey, this is Dirty Rig. Rigs only freak me out when there are dogs standing in a squat. Dogs don't wear boots.
On the second page, there's a poster by the name of Pigpen. Oh, Eric, fuck yeah.
Pigpen. Great.
Yeah, Pigpen, which is a pretty good username for the site.
Who are you?
Adam, take Pigpen, please. Let me just briefly mention that Earth Owl says, okay, so I was in Berkeley, right? And then there's text after that. Who gives a shit?
Whoa.
I forget if it was Chestnut or Walnut Bridge in Philly, but the last time I was there a couple months ago, it was all kinds of fucked up. Between the trash, rigs, shit, stained undies, gay porn, and unidentifiable rotting matter, it was pretty bad. Not to mention one night it rained cats and dogs, and the shit flooded at like 3 in the morning after the 4 of us drank half a jigs of Old Crow and had an impromptu fight club. I can't deal with this. I'm drunk. I'm beat up. Oh, yeah, and the steam pipes leak scolding hot water down upon you if you were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Just like lecturing you on not getting a proper education.
Yeah, needless to say, I didn't stay long and wouldn't recommend it as a camp spot for others. 2 stars.
Yelp reviews for squat places.
The Pink House was pretty bad the last time I saw it 2 years ago. I can only imagine what it would look like these days. Sam I Am was staying in an ex-hoarder house in NOLA, 8th Ward. That was pretty bad. but he found a bottle of codeine and some gold jewelry in there, which was pretty cool.
I like he's telling this as somebody else's story. And it's like, man, that guy that found the half bottle of codeine and some gold jewelry. This is the things we dream of.
That's what we all aspire to.
Yeah, one day I'm going to find a bottle of codeine and some.
Jimmy Franks, you're really angry about something, right?
Oh yeah, always.
You're weirdly angry when you went to the sex and relationships forum, and then you posted a topic of sharing is caring.
Look, Lemon, don't tell me what I'm angry about.
I'm sorry, Doc Road. Look, I know you're hungry for knowledge.
This goes out to all the little.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I know you're angry. Can you just very briefly? Can you tell me what your occupation is?
Look, my name's Doc Road. I'm hungry for knowledge.
And what's
your
occupation?
Ha ha! No way, tax man.
So you're hiding a lot of taxable earnings?
This goes out to all the little fuckers. By which I mean all sex-driven, emo, hormonal drama junkies that we all are. Sometimes in a house full of homo sapiens, all pairs with needs. Either no fucks, situation, all straight dudes or dudedits. Pretty lame, I know. Or a fuck situation.
Okay. By the way, this is not one of those things where it's like there's asterisks and we're replacing with fuck. All of those fucks are typed out to be that fuck.
I.e. straight, bi, gay, les, all mixed in. All open or all closed. All that in between. Date one, then the other is redonkulous.
Redonkulous.
That's a pretty good spelling of redonkulous, actually.
It's redonkulous.
It's redonkulous.
So much funner to just openly bang out. Friends should be able to feel comfortable enjoying that part of human nature together.
Jesus.
Wait, is he complaining about people closing the doors when they have sex?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yes.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Not talking relationships either, but who the fuck wants those? Play together. You end up sharing in the end anyway if you think about it. Just let go of the Illuminati time and space are a sucking bullshit.
and then can't cure herpes replies with a picture of a wingnut.
I like some of these hobos.
All right.
Read the book The Ethical Slut.
Well, no. I'm never going to read a book called The Ethical Slut.
I think you should,
Is that a
though.
Kindle?
No.
Is that a Kindle single?
It's about polyamory. And how we all share each other and love each other.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, again, not reading it.
Yes.
No way.
You just don't have the love.
Look, Squiddy, you're delirious.
Yes.
And tell me about the worst dumpster you've dived.
Ooh. Okay.
You look like John Worster.
So what's the worst dumpster you've ever dived? For me, it was while I was at work. Always something to do on break. I ended up finding a million old PCs and shredders / printers / scanners, etc. Essentially, all those electronic goods that I cream for. When I started pulling them out, I realized that all the power cords had either been cut / ripped out. The ones that were cut could be repaired, but the ripped ones just pissed me off. Oh. It hurts to see all those fully working machines just tossed aside. Look down, sad face.
Steve Wozniak is standing just down camera, like shedding a single tear, throwing these things.
Boots your wolf eyes, and you enjoy a good spanking.
Yeah. Don't know if this counts, because the payoff almost made it worth it, but behind a daycare center for ages 0 to 10, filled with dirty diapers, sour milk formula, and God knows what else, the day before pickup, every 2 weeks, and the weather has been above 90 that entire time. Like I said, though, the payoff was good. A TV, an extra-large coffee urn, and a newish DVD player.
Yeah! I think we can leave the coffee urn behind.
Adam, you are A. Rice. Aris, maybe? A. Rice?
And rice.
Tampons inside of donuts! Disgusting.
Yeah, that last word was necessary.
He dove through a whole dumpster full of tampons inside of donuts.
My name's Derailed. I jumped way too enthusiastically into a half-full dumpster with no flashlight and was consequently mauled by a full-size raccoon.
Wow.
Ended up fucking my hands up and spent a night at the hospital getting rabies shots and all that good stuff.
I was looking in the trash can in Williamsburg, and a lady came up and threw her dog turd in there. I was flabbergasted. I don't put my turds on your goddamn dinner table.
Anymore. All right, so this is a thread entitled The Best Sign to Fly Ever. Yeah, Squiddy, you have to take the hard shit. Colorado.
Okay.
Is it just a sign that says "fuck you," or is that illegal?
So, I'm having a kid, so no more sign flying, but I find it necessary to pass on this one on. It started when me, Ravi, and I married a Mexican. We sign flying in Olympia listening to Eazy-E. Then a moment of marketing clarity. I wanted satire about the recession with a gangsta twist, so check it out. Spare change for a pimp down on his luck, pimpin' ain't easy. I don't know why it works, but it does places down. Oh my god.
Doesn't work.
I don't know why it works, but it does. Places like Pioneer Square and Haight Street take effort to hustle up, not with this one. It was like a cultural phenomenon. People took our picture for art galleries, MySpace, Facebook, at least 50 of them, no exaggeration. Any place that has a demographic that isn't ultra-conservative, it will work. I don't mean to brag, but we had street kids and home bums give us money because of it. No hard luck about being a vet or stranded, which is what people expect. They are surprised to get a good laugh unexpectedly. And watching people's reaction is worth the time it takes. Total sociology experiment. And it's damn good, but I want to share. I want it to be like parents captured by ninjas need money for karate lessons, visions of cheeseburgers, spare change for a bigger sign. I was
Maybe
stashed
put a
with it, but
kitten
now
on
it's my
it.
dream. Ooh.
Kitten and some bacon.
A marketing bum. Ugh.
I was stashed with it, but now it's my dream to one day see it somewhere, seeing as I can't ride trains. It would help me emotionally. This is rough trying to provide for my family.
You need to monetize. I mean, I need to franchise out my Pimpin' Easy sign.
Just a simple monthly fee. You can license this sign.
Listen, I need to optimize my cash flow on this.
It's rough trying to provide for my family, but this idea of others using it gives me a spark that helps. Kind of weird. I know. I love street kids. Keep me going. Tourists in college towns are the best for it. It would mean the world to me if you did this and posted your results. Help me make it famous. Keeps me going. Safe travels. Good luck.
That's collage towns.
Collage.
So,
Okay. Collage.
so this is like your opus. Like this is your
This is the reason.
the sign that you wrote "Pimpin' Ain't Easy" on a cardboard sheet.
It's his legacy.
And you were like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna change worlds."
It's my legacy for my kid that I'm about to have.
Well, that'll be a good kid.
Yeah.
Go to the library,
A
post
real
that on
good kid.
Facebook.
We're gonna go dumpster diving when my kid is like what, 2? We go
Yeah.
dumpster diving. Those little hands will be great for getting into those.
Well, but eventually the kid will need tampons. Just pull them out of the
donuts?
and
There
there
you
you go.
Watch out for the raccoon.
Adam Diagaro. He's banned, but man, he's all over the place. He caused some ruckus before he got banned.
Trying spare something green in various cities. Obviously, Central California would be best for this, but I can think of comfortable medium of green things to get. I guess if you get enough and not enough cash, you could always sell said pot, but I don't know.
That seems like work.
Yeah.
Jimmy Franks, I am what I am. Here's a picture of you wearing a Rasta hat holding a giant pot plant. And that's what you are.
Yes.
You are that.
When flying a sign at an off-ramp, I always liked the "bet you can't hit me with a quarter" sign with a big target drawn on it. Get red and black colored markers so the target stands out. Always fun trying to dodge getting pelted with change. And they seem to get a good laugh out of it.
Well, that's both funny and sad at the same time.
I get a lot of money from monsters.
Dance for me, street person.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Speed up, speed up, speed up. Wango! I got him. I hit him. Stop. Pull the car over. I'm going to get my money back. I won the bet.
If I knock you unconscious, I hit the jackpot. Instead of a stuffed bear, I get all the money you collected today.
He's like Sonic. You hit him and all these fucking coins come out.
All right, Boots, you're blackout, and you're on an 18-month
I am.
probation.
All right. Hey guys, I'm blackout.
Oh, how's it going? Is everything okay? Is everything good?
I'm on an 18-month probation, 30-day lockdown. Well, I'm fucked. Well, I just came back from New Mexico from a trip to talk to my attorney for my little bro dying, and I blacked out the next day. Which, kind of thing I do.
Right. Yeah.
Being blackout. I got arrested for aggravated assault with aggravated assault.
Age-evaded. Aswald.
Yeah. With a deadly weep on. Then I never touched the dude, and I went to court, and they gave me a felony, and then dropped it to a misdemeanor.
Oh, misdemeanor, you've done it again.
Take this aggravated assault charge.
I never touched him. The weapon touched him.
And gave me 18 months of probation and 30 days in jail. I have to know where to live, but a bride with my road dog, and wondering if any of you had probation from a state and ran. Will they bring me back? Some people tell me they won't bring me back, and some people tell me they make me dod my time in prison. So does any of you know anything about probation?
Next on Spike.
If you do, please help me. I have to know money. I have to pay for this, and I want to hop out of Beelin. So I'm just bad. I'm itching to get out of here. Any numbers I can call anything? Yes, I know my grammar's really bad. All of my grammars are bad.
Not really what we're focused on.
Your typing is really bad.
Well, so you need advice, and that's okay, because my name's 614 Crust, and I'm a moderator / elitist asshole.
Good.
Pretty much me. For misdemeanor warrants, they usually won't take you from more than a few counties away, but don't take my word for it. This just comes from my own experience. I'm on a felony probation right now, so that's a little different. They'll take me from wherever.
Huh.
Just counting it down.
That's the second person in this thread who said a felony.
Yeah, that should not be.
Yeah.
I think there's probably more felons than not in this forum. What can I ask you? Like, what would be a title that you would expect to find in Squat the Planet forums? Any guesses?
Living with hepatitis.
Version with syphilis.
It's neither of those, but you're in the right category because it is in the staying healthy category. This topic is called, how do I get rid of my lice and my dreads? So my name's Lost in Space, and I'm getting to know this place. My current location is Wish I Knew.
Mm-hmm. I love really tasty grooves.
Anyway, so how do I get rid of lice and dreads? I figured that if anyone knew, it would be the people on here. Fair enough. That's good detective work. Great. I'm about to cut my hair off, but really don't want to. It's been at least a decade since I had a haircut. I've had them for nearly a month now. Haven't done anything about them because I've been hanging out with the girl I care about a lot. And it's a rather embarrassing subject to broach. By the way, I have lice. You try to get a girl to kiss you with bugs.
I'll kiss you with bugs. These are my bugs.
That was another episode.
Yeah. What's up, hobo?
Ooh. Really on the fence with that one.
Yeah. Whatever.
I have been very careful not to spread them, though. I don't know how. I didn't fuck her with my hair.
I haven't sat my head on any toilet seats.
Or as careful as possible while still having them. There we go, yeah. If anybody has any advice, it would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I'm just going to chop it. Thanks. Warto Mods Boots?
I'm pretty sure you'll have to cut those dreads.
And then Adam, dirty rotten squatter.
Yeah, cut a man and tell her 'cause that's whack.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but we haven't been intimate since before this happened.
Huh.
and have keeping our distance since anyways. If we were still in physical contact, it would be one thing, but we aren't, so I'm not exactly contaminating
This guy needs
her.
to learn cause and effect.
Trust me, I have no intention of letting it spread to her, which is easier because she doesn't want any physical contact.
Whoa.
She wants me to come back in a year.
Whoa.
And I actually mentioned that I was going to cut my hair already, and she freaked out. Okay, so I'm going to wait until I leave town tomorrow. I do agree with what you said, but as I said, it would be different if we were still together.
Wait, did they break up between the first time he posted and this?
It does seem like...
I think,
I
no,
think maybe they have
broken
crazy,
up.
fucked up relationship.
Yeah, I think they've already decided that they didn't want to see each other, and he's like, maybe it's the bugs? I don't know, maybe it's the bugs, but it clearly seems like it's a lot of things.
Squiddy, you are Finn. Next post down.
Oh, good. Okay, here's what I'd do if I had dreads. Chop them off, boil them, sew them back in after your shortened hair grows enough hair again. Nice and simple.
The perfect crime.
Why don't you just get one of those hats that has the dreads as part of the hat?
Like Gallagher.
Rasta Gallagher.
Also, people like you are the reason I try to avoid hugs from people I don't know very well.
Wow. Judgy.
Jeez.
I like to serve up some judgment with my advice.
Also, boiling hair
To kill the lice.
to kill the lice, and then you just have a big pot of boiled hair.
And then you make
right.
lice hair soup.
Okay, you're right. Finn's suggestion was fucking asinine. So we're going to go to Damien's suggestion instead, Adam.
Damien?
Damien. His post is right under the post by Whitey is a commie faggot.
Well, I agree.
That's a great username.
I've had friends who got lice in their dreads, and here's how they got rid of them. They went out into the woods for a week, dumped a shit ton of ashes in their hair constantly, and wrapped their heads in plastic bags. Seemed to work.
Are you encouraging this guy to kill himself?
Put a plastic bag on his head in the woods.
Make sure no one can find you. And then Jimmy Frank's. Jimmy Frank's. This is right here is from DMAC66.
I know for a fact that you can kill lice with mayonnaise.
No, feed.
But you have to completely saturate the hair and then wear a shower cap over it for
my
3 or more hours.
Oh my god.
Also, you need to be outside.
This has bothered me worse than the Dick Bugs episode. Honestly, this is... Oh.
Was actually taught that way back in nursing school while doing our community health semester.
No.
Nursing, huh?
I do not know if it would work on dreads or not.
Oh.
Just cut them off, and if you can't take short hair, buy a dreadlock wig.
How am I going to get that dirty enough?
So there are 5 more pages worth of how to get rid of lice and dreads, and a whole bunch of people show up and confess, or not confess, proudly proclaim their dreads also have lice. But we'll move away from that. There's plenty more if you want to check it out later on. But this thread is entitled "The Most Random Place You Have Fucked While Traveling." I'll get it started here. So, my name's Sky Dreamer, and I'm female. My occupation is I'm a photographer and an independent filmmaker. So I don't care whether you are gay or straight or anything else. To each their own, right? But as a traveler / squatter, what is the most random place you have ever had sex? Mine has to be behind the store in downtown Tucson. This girl and I drank a shit ton, and we did a bunch of pills. Was getting down.
That sounds so romantic.
He offered malt liquor and a shit ton of pills. Like, you're always complaining that you never get a nice evening out.
That is true.
And Here's a nice. Honey, do you want to go to the convenience store?
Found these in
Take some Dilaudid I found.
I found some nice codeine from a squatter's house.
Anyway, we was getting down when the owner walks up, looks at us, and says, "Guess I'll let you ladies do what you gotta do. I'll take a long lunch." Lol, I have a lot of other random ones, but I want to hear yours, though. Lol. This was tagged once for funny.
Ooh, it's also about lesbians. I think that was burying the lead there a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah. How come that guy didn't say when he walked out to see some two women having sex with each other on pills and booze? Why didn't he say jackpot? I think I'm gonna like working at the store.
It was a beer commercial.
I love walking in on junkies. Jimmy Franks, you are Prozac citizen.
Most random? Whenever I met the girl who stopped my traveling for 2.5 years in New Orleans. I was drunk standing in front of the rebuild shouting at the Pope and the Catholic Church, and Shanna came up to me and was like, "Dude, you're the sexiest fucker in New Orleans." I said, "Oh yeah, what are you doing?" "Following you until the day I die."
Is this Martin Luther?
So I took this sweet little thing and I fucked her in every club on Bourbon Street.
Yes, it
that
is
was one of
Martin
the
Luther.
homeless asses
Yes.
in. We always did it in the chicks' bathrooms, like literally shaking the walls, and never got snitched on. God, I miss that bitch. But I mean, bitch nonetheless. Avoid Shanna if you ever go to New Orleans. Bitch will drive you nuts.
Whoa!
Would not recommend.
You just planted your flag there. All right. Boots. Chelsea Hawk.
Chelsea Hook. Ha 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 ha. Oh Lord, well. My friend is a hardcore Christian, and so me and my man decided it would be funny to fuck in his room while he was sleeping. Yeah, it eventually hit 3 a.m, and he was still awake, so we decided, fuck it, literally. We were on the floor in plain view and threw the blanket over us and fucked while he was still having a conversation with my friend. He still has no idea. Ha 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 ha.
We were making.
And then Adam. Just Matt. Just Matt.
Just Matt is more than just Matt.
Yeah, it's just Matt. I'm from Willits, California.
You are a classy motherfucker.
I'm very
We're gonna
classy.
learn that about you.
I just joined the board. I, too, that are deaf-worthy mentions. Right? I, too, that are deaf-worthy mentions.
Yeah.
First
So are
one,
we all.
First one, opening day of the movie Sin in the City. I went my chick, and 2 friends. It was packed theater. We had sex right there in the stupid little seats and weren't finished when the movie ended. So when the lights came on, everyone turned around and looked right at us. I pulled this chick up off of me, and she turned around, and everybody deaf saw her ass. And also her underwear was like 10 seats away somehow. I took the condom off and left that shit on the floor right there, and we bounced. Unfortunately, I left my car keys in the theater and had to have my friend go back in and get them for me.
Oh, that's well. I'm. Is the next story equally as classy?
Second time, I was staying at this friend's house whose mother is a pretty bad shape heroin addict. She had been for years and years, so I'm staying there, my girl, one night, and she's giving me some head, and this mom keeps coming in and asking me for money over and over again the entire time that I'm trying to accomplish this. And it's like, she straight up didn't even care that we were doing what she just wanted her fix.
Okay.
Oh, and I saw my friend, heroin lady's son, bang this chick on the floor right next to me. And he no lie, his pit bull started licking her pussy, and she didn't even care one bit. Oh my god.
I really like the mundane ones, like in a cornfield, in an abandoned farmhouse. Yeah, I know you had sex in an abandoned house, all right?
I'm surprised everyone on here hasn't said on a train, but I guess that isn't so random, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's plenty of gross ones, but
they're all
we'll move away. All right. I think we gotta close this. So this is going to be again reader's choice here. We have two options. The first thread is entitled "This is going to be long and ridiculous." That's all I can tell you about that one. The other one is entitled "Nicknames and How You Got Them."
I'm voting for nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tempted by nicknames, but I feel like long and ridiculous is going to be more rewarding.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? I think
we
we're
do both.
I'm hearing nicknames.
Yeah,
I think
and I'm
nicknames won
saying
out.
nicknames.
Yeah, nicknames.
All right. So this is nicknames and how you got them. I'll start it out if I may. My name's Stove. I was thinking this over with my brother the other day, and I realized I've got a few funny ones. Anyone else? My name's Stove, of course. And my name's Stove because I taught a bunch of Euro-hoers how to build a simple alky stoves at a gathering in Paris. Then there's Gun Kid. That's because he hung a 2-3 target outside my door freshman year of uni to discourage thieves. Worked. Then there's Munchie Chi. He reminded a counselor of her stuffed monkey at summer camp. I might have been 10. My brother still uses this. There's Lips. Coach couldn't pronounce my last name, contrary to any sexual innuendo. What? What? Okay. Then there's Knife. Always carried one. Always do. Ghost. Used to be pretty good at sneaking up on people in locked rooms from across town. What the fuck? So, is he in a room that moves? A portable living room?
Hell of a reach.
Let's see, what other nicknames am I given? Let's see, so I had Knife, Ghost, it was Munchie Chi. I'm trying to think of any others. Oh yeah, God! I'm immortal. Many have tried to disprove this, but none have succeeded. Blame Kai, okay? Also, Frodo used to walk around in shorts and a t-shirt barefoot year-round, upstate New York, in the snow. Yeah. And then there's Statutory Ape.
Statutory Ape.
That is a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's an indie name. Hey, how did I get the name Statutory Ape? Well, I don't honestly remember.
You know.
But it was when I was straight edge.
Yeah, of course.
And then, of course, Matt. Cheers.
I'm stealing that.
Statutory Ape.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Stove's got enough other nicknames. He won't miss that one. All right. So Squiddy, Ravy, please.
Okay. Oh, wow, that was the actual beginning of it. I didn't even
Yeah. I assumed you were reading.
I was not. Okay. Ravy, my best friend named me Ravy because I think reams are dumb, so it was supposed to be ironic, and I guess it stuck. Mm-hmm. Blarg went to a show and got so wasted I thought I was going to die. Puked and dry heaved so bad for 3 hours that apparently it sounded like Blarg when I puked.
That's
how you would write Blarg if you were trying to write the onomatopoeia for
come here, I
puking.
have something to tell you.
The wind, well, that's just something I started when I was stoned. I'm the wind and I kick ass.
yeah. Me too, honey.
Yeah.
I want to kick your ass.
No. Hey, you. What people call me after a night of drinking, lol.
No, you misspelled fuck. Fuck you.
No.
Hobo.
Care Bear with a K. Childhood nickname, lol. I wonder what my MySpace looks like.
Jimmy Franks, eat Monxus.
Eyebrows. I used to shave them off so no one could read me. Gigi Logan. I love Gigi. Not sure where Logan came from.
Oh, I know where it came from. You love Gigi Allen and you love Jack Logan, so you just kind of married the two.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And and Skunk. I tend not to shower.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Welcome to the forums.
Thank you.
Boots, dirty_feet.
How far down is that?
Also tends not to
Oh,
shower.
there's Dirty Rotten Squatter.
No, that's Dirty Rotten Squatter. Dirty. You can't just Control F for dirty on this forum. That won't help.
Yeah. You gotta hit enter a lot of times after doing that to get to Dirty Feet. Okay. So, yeah, we're all talking about our nicknames, right? Well, I like to bite my toenails and spit them across the way, and as a kid, I was always chewing on my toes and biting the skin off and whatnot. My sister was absolutely disgusted by it and was always yelling about how I had dirty, filthy feet. Every now and then, she would call me Dirty Feet. Then I got a tattoo on my foot that says, "Clean kids get sick and die." So I found it justified to give in to the nickname at that point. When I hiked the AT, it became Dirty Feet, due to the accent in the South, and most times just simply dirty, and I love it.
I already got the tattoo.
On the second page, Adam, your name is Fuck It!
Oh, boy. Let me guess, something related to alcoholism or drug abuse?
Or just having no standards.
Smelsy, because my real name is Chelsea, and I can get pretty rank sometimes.
Right?
I don't even remember how it started. I woke up at a party with it written on the cup I was drinking out of, and everyone just called me that from then on then.
Well, they call me Smelsy, so I guess I better not shower anymore because I want to.
My name's Mert!
Oh.
My current location is immediately to your left. Anyway, Grasshopper, after the TV show Kung Fu, partly given to me purposely that I'd call our boss Master, but more importantly, Johnny Flash. I used to be a pretty fast walker. Then there's Red Blaze. I ripped my arms up climbing an overhang in front of a lot of people on the AT and left a trail of red blazes.
Ew, what does that mean?
That just means trails of blood.
Oh.
But Red Blaze is really fun, isn't it?
Oh.
Anyway, this String Bean, my mom probably wouldn't have named me this if not for my dad, Monster. What?
No, it's a different sentence.
Oh, okay.
My dad monster.
Monster, my sister-in-law calls me this for eating so much and lifting heavy shit. Then Mert, because I mumbled really badly on my first day of work, actually most of my first season on TFC, and that's the one that really stuck, so I kept the moniker for Hoboing.
Hoboing.
Every day I'm hoboing. Well, I need to hear what the site owner has to say. So, Matt Derrick, the STP founder, admin, and travel member. Boots, if you'll take him, please.
Yeah.
What's your occupation, by the way?
I'm an adventurer/pirate.
Okay.
Yeah. Mine came from way back in the day, 1999, when I lived in Van Nuys, California. When I first moved from Idaho to Los Angeles, and I didn't know shit about anything, I became really good friends with this couple called Sid and Barbie. We got along really well. I got an apartment and let them move in, with the promise that they would get jobs and help me out. Anyways, after 3 months and many, many ridiculous parties, they still hadn't gotten jobs, and I finally lost it, kicked them out. They came back a week later and broke into my apartment, stole everything I had, including my checkbook. They ended up writing a bunch of bad checks, and I couldn't pay rent, so I got evicted. I left Los Angeles for a few months after that, feeling really angry about life, and the ideals of punk rock, and what my conception of which was, at the time, anarchy. So like I said, I was really angry a lot of the time about how no one really...
you, never mind, I don't care anymore.
Don't you want to know how I got my nickname?
Don't you want to know how I got my nickname?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think you're going to
like I said, I was really angry a lot of the time about how no one really cared about their ideals, and they're all just a bunch of fashion punks, so I drank a lot. Yeah, that's the reason.
Your nickname better be Holden Caulfield.
So my name came mostly from being angry and drunk. The UK English slang for drunk equals pissed, spelled P-I-S-T.
And that's why they call you Matt Derrick?
Yeah. It's kind of ironic nowadays, as I'm extremely nice/laid-back guy. And you really have to push my buttons to piss me off. It's generally pretty hard to make me mad. Also, I'm not nearly as bad of a drunk as I used to be. I would like to have a new name, honestly, but at this point, everyone knows me by it. So it's kind of hard to escape. Smiley.
I got a suggestion for you. A guy who doesn't understand the meaning of irony.
Oh.
Is that a good one? Is it a little long?
Who's that?
And he never said what his nickname was. Pissed?
For your nickname?
His nickname.
I could tell you all about it. Ironic is when you did something at one point and then don't do it anymore. Sound cool?
On page 3, Jimmy Frank's Joe Mo Jave Yomo Yave.
It's pronounced Joe Mojave.
Oh, okay.
Fire hydrant. Because I ran into a fire hydrant in XC and flipped, rolled, and kept running without missing a beat. At least that's how the story goes when I tell it.
You know what? I just need to do a really quick bit out of the ridiculous. So we're not going to do the whole thing, but just in that first post, we would be sad if we missed this. So this is going to be long and ridiculous, except for this is going to be long and ridiculous abridged. My name's Nelco. I'm sitting here in front of you, computer. Since you're the only thing I'll talk to straightforward, I just don't talk to people or let them get close. Get the fuck back, fuckers. I'll probably never meet any of the people reading this, so it's okay. Fucked up ass life. I just can't extinguish my existence with alcohol and sedatives. Sorry, folks. Can't do that shit to myself. I prefer existing. Sitting here... working hard, avoiding everyone all the time so I can raise this kid on this island of hope.
Oh, no.
I hide from everyone so they don't try to take it from me because that's what people do. Take. It's hard to take that kind of shit from me. Hope, love, people walked away destroyed and blinded. And you can beat me, you can use me, you can hate on me, but you can't kill my soul!
Oh. It doesn't sound the same. If it had some new metal music underneath it, it'd probably be a pretty bitchin' song. But...
You can't kill my soul!
Yeah, so this goes on for quite a while, and then there's a picture of a bunch of really cute kids and a badly MS-painted Anarchy logo above it.
I think we have our avatar.
And that's really what summarizes this entire site, really.
Anarchy babies.
Bunch of kids and then a bullshit anarchy symbol. Anyway, Boots, what did you think of my fucking really long poem?
That was sweet, Nelco. I'm gonna go cry now.
For unrelated reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at the end of
I'm
Michael.
He's charging up to be Michael. Maximum Michael.
Multi-Michael.
Wow. Sorry.
Yeah? Did you find something fun?
I was just looking through the sex and relationships, and there's a title of it's licking bloody vagina.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, and it goes on for like 6 pages.
Of course it does.
But wait. Oh.
Jimmy Franks?
Oh, no.
Where's the...
Jimmy Franks.
Yeah.
If you would very please read the first post in the thread entitled "Licking Bloody Vagina."
Oh yeah, no problem. Fort Collins and Arco, and curious if anyone gives a fuck if the thing is bloody, because most of the time I don't. Lots of blood is no good, but a little bit of blood, don't give a fuck or take one either.
My name's CXR 1037. Can someone shut this stupid forum down now?
Rancho.
I know, I saw Rancho too.
Yeah, Squiddy, take it.
I'll do Rancho.
All right.
Come here, Rancho.
That's the right voice for Rancho.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I always have guys go down on me when I'm ragging. Never heard them complain.
That's because you've drugged them.
Ugh.
There's Earth.
It's times like this I'm glad I'm a homosexual.
Yep. No contact with gross things there.
There was a girl. No, a woman. I dated a while back who totally got turned on by me eating her period.
This is the Earth speaking.
I've never done it before or since, but have to confess that having her blood drip out of my mouth and down my chin was a sight to behold. Recently, I would tell my mates at the factory that it is the only way to truly show a woman you love her, and they would think I'm out of my mind. Even more astonishing is when they find out I'm a vegetarian.
You've got iron deficiency.
What is this post? Wait, why would
man.
they bleed?
Oh, man.
My name's Can't Cure Herpes. As long as it's not the first few days or it's generally every month, I don't mind. I just don't want to have to wash blood out of my beard.
Slurricane on the third page is pretty good.
Hi, I'm River Dog. I make your hole bleed if you make mine bleed. Fair trade.
Ew, what the fuck? Gross.
Slurricane's pretty good.
All right, take it.
Hi, I'm Slurricane. Well, people need to stop being bitches about what content is on a fucking website run by dirty, poor, filthy assholes anyway. Get the fuck over it. What made any of you so high and mighty? F20 migrant down to nom on some bleeding puss. Get your head out of your ass and stick it right in the menstrual cycle, motherfuckers. Oh, I sleep in bum shit. I'm covered in my own piss and vomit and eat out of dumpsters, but looking at a bloody vagina is nasty, and I shouldn't have to read about it online? I love you, Slurricane.
Me too. So eventually, Michael starts like sort of offering to give money to Pist to lock this thread, except then confesses that he doesn't have any money to give.
Right, sure, okay.
Is that what the donations are for? To turn this thread off?
Only $50, we can stop talking about period blood. My name's Ephemeral Stick. As much as I would love to see this thread die a horrible death, I will say it's been incredibly educational. I've never learned so much about a woman's menstrual blood before in my life.
Ooh,
Y'all are still
jeez.
nasty.
I need a man who'll do this for me. Lick the blood out of my twat. Now that's true love.
I smell a lady song in the making.
Oh, God.
Boots blackout on the last page.
Okay. This site's fucking stupid.
Jimmy Franks, also last page, a Yogi 24.
Gotta take that pussy how it comes, even if it comes bloody. Especially if it comes bloody.
Oh, no.
Also on the last page, there's Hobo Po. His first sentence. Somebody.
Where is it?
Lemon.
My name's Hobo Po. I am late to this, but I have a saying. If you can walk through mud, you can screw through blood.
Oh, God.
Also, it's the best time to do something like that. Shame on you for eating pussy when it's not bleeding. Oh, that made the baby cry.
I know, I gotta go.
Around about an hour of I'm a wanderer, yeah, wanderer. I got a whole bunch of lice in my pubes. Boots!
Oh.
What did you learn today?
I learned that no matter, if things go bad, if I lose my job, if I lose my wife, if I lose the kids I don't actually have,
Sure,
and I end up on the streets all alone, with no shelter, I'll still probably have internet apparently, so so that's good.
Yeah, it's a really odd sight to exist because if somebody came up to you and said, "Oh, hey, what would you think about doing reading all about homeless people?" You'd go, "That sounds great, but I don't see them getting together on a website." But for Squat the Planet, not a
Logistics
problem.
seems a little difficult, but it turns out not a problem at all.
Or maybe this is not a full representation.
Yeah.
Maybe
this is the
these are all the-
privileged elite of the homeless. Those who can, pester, frustrated family members and librarians.
Or just a bunch of posers.
Yeah.
You think they're just Just hobbyists.
Oh yeah, the people that do squeegeeing, but then still live at their parents.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This was an episode from Dacey Mormont, who has done a couple of really nice ones.
Yeah.
For us lately. So thanks a lot, Dacey. And she posts on Bleep. That's BALP.it, a forum that exists, and that's I'm super good at pitching the forum. I feel like
it exists. There's words on there that could be read, and for a marginal fee, can be inserted. You can insert words into the site.
Yep. Yeah, that's our lack of sales ability has definitely been a barrier to our success, not just in this podcast, but in our lives.
Yeah. Expect us to post on Squat the Planet sometime soon.
And that's all we got. So enjoy yourselves and keep submitting stuff.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye!